Well, hello and welcome back. I hope, if you know, like say, anyone who watched the first one on Monday, I hope you got the message that was portrayed in that. And thanks for watching. And if you're coming at it later on, thanks for watching. Okay, so today I have put crystals out. Okay, I've got amethyst, red jasper and black tourmaline. I've put them out. I've put the red jasper out for healing because I think, especially in America, there's a lot of healing needed, okay, and obviously my amethyst for like protection and calming, and obviously the black tourmaline for, because we need to calm things down, okay, especially in America just now, okay, so that's what I've put these out for. And I'm just going to see what spirit guides would like to say today, okay, if they have a message for us today, and what they have to say. I don't want to influence the cards, obviously, but I want to see what the cards have to say about what is going on in America just now, because I love America, I love Americans, and it kind of breaks your heart to see what's going on in America just now. So what is going on in America? What is going on in America? What is really going on in America? Are the protests orchestrated? Are the protests orchestrated? And if so, who by? I don't think. I'm getting told already, I've not even put any cards out, that partly they were. They didn't start, oops, that one wants to come out. They didn't start out, it started out to be a protest on, you know, what had happened to George Floyd. And I'm being told that it was infiltrated right away. People were angry, and I'm being told by my spirit guide that the protests have been infiltrated already. And I'm being told that it's the usual suspects, they're saying it's the usual suspects that are doing it. So, as always, I'll put 3 out, and 3 from each pack. Oh, there we go, that's 2 come out already. Now, as I said, I don't, you know, I just read and see what I get from the cards, what they tell me, what kind of feelings I get from them, okay? So, the Artistic Records now. Please tell us what is going on in America. Oops, that's too many at present. Well, we can see what's going on, but I mean, we've seen what was going on. Well, those of us who watched that video, it's hard not to get angry. That's why I put, you know, like the crystals out, just to see if we can get some calm. Oh, sending some calm vibes on. I've got enough of a sore back today. Don't know why. Right. Need to try it. I can't shuffle cards, as you can see. As you can see, I'm not really good at shuffling, especially these big ones. Right. sometimes the cards jump and sometimes they don't. It just depends on what they have to say. So my thoughts are with everybody in America, because it's went from state to state. And my thoughts are with, you know, so my thoughts are with everybody. That's that one done. Put them there. And these ones. These are quite relatively new, so still kind of getting used to these ones. But I love these ones, I love this deck. That one I wanted to come out. So, what is going on in America? What is going on in America? What is going on? Just now. Please tell the people of America what they should be wary of and who. Please tell the people of America what they should be wary of and who. Please have you, oh, there we go, there's two. Just when I said that they hadn't jumped, they have today. Oh gosh, I'm going to end up going eliminated off here. Oh, goodness me. There we go. Right, so we'll just get started. Right, so as always I'll have a wee look at the cards and I'll see what it says, you know. Right, okay, I'll put this. Oh, right, okay. Do you know what I'm getting? Right away with this card. You can see it. Do you know what I had got? The words that jumped out to me just now was, if you can see, if I can, was bullshit justice. You know, I don't mean to kind of, you know, but I mean that's a word that's used as if I'm kind of correct in thinking, as, you know, in America it's bullshit justice, bullshit, you know. I think the message coming through is that they don't believe a word, you know. I don't want to go right into it, but I'm assuming that people who are watching this from America will probably know what I'm talking about, okay? And right away I got, you know, like I said, the be here for, you know, like bullshit and justice. So it's bullshit justice, okay? And I'm not talking about, you know, George Floyd. I'm talking about, you know, this is to come, okay? This is to come. And I see that as, you know, it's a case of, I'm getting like, you know, you can't see the wood from the trees, okay? The wood from the trees here. Everybody knows. Everybody in America, well, not everybody, but the people who matter in America will know that, I don't want to kind of say, because obviously innocent until proven guilty, right? But it's just, it's a farce. It's going to be a farce, right? and they think they've got it wrapped up, you know, they think they've got it wrapped up, but they haven't. And I can't say, I mean, you need to interpret this yourself, because obviously I don't want to get myself into bother, but just read into it, read into this, okay? Especially bullshit justice, okay? And you can't see the wood from the trees, meaning you know what's going to happen. Hopefully this will clarify a wee bit more, you know, what I mean. I think the Queen of Keys, right, I get that as someone close to, someone close that's not going to let this go, and they're not going to let it go, and they picked the wrong person. They picked the wrong person. I'm trying to think. Can you say that again? Alright, okay. Yep. It's not a case, so it's the people are not letting this go. The people have had enough. They've had enough. But they need to act as one. They can't, they're trying to... Right, okay. The powers that were, I call them, right, they are trying to divide America. Try to divide us. Because they're wanting a civil war. That's what I'm getting. A civil war, right? Now Archangel Michael's come out. And he's telling us that don't be fooled by them. Don't be fooled by them, okay? At the start it was a peaceful protest, peaceful, okay? But it's quite hard for me because obviously I'm in Scotland, right? So I'm being told that the protests that have started, right, were peaceful at the beginning, right? They were all peaceful at the beginning, okay? Yes, there was anger, and if you've seen that video, you knew there was anger, right? But at the beginning, people were going to peacefully protest and say enough is enough. But I'm being told that the violence was orchestrated. That's what I'm being told. The violence that erupted and has been erupting was all orchestrated. Okay, it was all orchestrated, okay? The people that live in those towns and those cities, you know, you didn't burn down your own town. I mean, I know that's what the media try to portray, but you didn't burn down your own town, okay? You didn't. This was people who came in to do damage, and what they're trying to do now, can you say that again please? Right, okay. What they're trying to do now is, this is obviously a message for, you know, like some people, those in America. What they're trying to do, what these people, these absolute cretins are trying to do, they're trying to start a civil war. I'm getting a 1960s feel. So that's what they're trying to do. I mean, over here in Scotland and the UK, we call it divide and rule, right? So this is what they're trying to divide the people. And then in Scotland we've got a saying, the people united can never be divided, right? So That's what I think you need to take from this. I don't want to dictate to people in America, I really don't. This is just what I'm getting and what I'm being told. This is the time where you need to stand strong. This is the time when you can't be divided, and you've got to stand tall, stand together, peaceful protest. But it's going to be in the face of the most heinous, horrible people who are in power, okay? But for those of you who actually, you know, who believe in a divine power, there is up on and the gods, the divine power is watching, and they're watching what's going on, and they're watching how these, it's like a battle between good and evil, right? What happened was evil, pure evil. I mean, even, I know, I watched it myself, I watched that video and I thought, you know, evil. But obviously, because there's a court case coming, I can't say too much about that, okay? But this is more to do with on high, and to do with, you know, the powers. Those who are in power are trying very hard to divide America. And they've been trying to divide America for some time. And they've managed it for a while. But for what is coming down, and I'm not even just talking about in America, I'm talking about the whole world. What is coming down the line is very, very frightening. And we can't be divided. We need to be united. Because what we all need to fight in every country is evil. Absolutely evil. I think I said that on Mondays, which I did a wee while ago, and it's coming out again. What the question I had asked was it orchestrated? And I've been told yes. It wasn't orchestrated at the beginning, it was peaceful protests. It was people who have had enough. They've had enough of the corruption, they've had enough of the police thinking it's perfectly okay to go out and murder somebody in broad daylight, okay? Or take somebody's life in broad daylight, okay? And they're really, really fed up with it. Because if it is allowed to continue, it'll fester and fester and fester until you'll not be able to do anything. I mean, see, I don't know the constitution in America, but I know enough about it to know that Americans, well, the Americans that I know are in my life, they all live by the constitution, okay? And if you start letting these people, these evil, evil people, kind of, you know, take bits of your constitution away and put other bits in, you do not have a constitution anymore. Okay? Now, I don't want to kind of preach, but that's what I'm getting. Okay, that's what I'm getting for America. Was it orchestrated? Not at the start. Not at the start. It was a peaceful protest. It was a, we've had enough. We've had enough. But then someone took the opportunity to send people in. Send people in to destroy, so that those peaceful protesters would, was it Malcolm X? Oh, there's a quote that's come into my head. Was it, I need to paraphrase that, but I'll try and look out the quote, right? It's something to do with, if you're not careful, you will start worshipping the people who are oppressing you, and you know, it's like start kind of worshipping the people that are oppressing you, and the people that are not oppressing you, that you'll start kind of like shouting them out. And I'll need to look up that quote, because it's just come into my head there. I can't remember who said it. I'll look it up because I'll probably try and do another one this week. But yes, it's looking like, and I'm being told that at the beginning it was just people who had had enough, who thought, we can't let this go. But the evil gets, being the evil gets that they are, had decided, and I can see them, they're going on a bus and they're getting bussed in. And they're doing it under a false name. I'm not getting the name. I'm asking for the name, but they're not giving me the name for some strange reason. It's a false name, so look out for this false name, because people are doing it and they think they're doing it for the best of intentions, but it's not. It's been orchestrated, and it's been orchestrated to further the greed of somebody else, somebody. And I can see him, he's old. He's old. Right, so we've got, yeah, I can see it now, right. When the people went out to protest, they done it with a passion. It wasn't a passion of, I'm going to protest. It was a passion of, this is injustice. And they don't like injustice, okay? And that's what they wanted. It was a case of, we can't let this go. We can't let this go. And it's a whole load of people, all colours, had decided that the people need to stand together, because the enemy is even, you know, the enemy can do a lot of damage. They can do a lot of damage if the people don't stand together. And they are doing a lot of damage, by the way, and I don't just mean in America. I don't just mean in America. Now, I've always loved America and I always love Americans. But it's as if you took your eye off the ball, and you will always pick the kind of people that you didn't suffer fools gladly. You didn't suffer fools gladly, and you don't suffer fools gladly. But it seems to me as if you just, you just looked away for a split second. Because you're the type of people that you're always on top of everything. You're always there when people need you. You're always, you know, going about your day. Always going about your day. Work hard. Means work hard. But you took your eye off you looked away. You looked away. You know, and it's like kind of, you know, what America once stood for, right, is kind of melting away. It's melting away, and people who are on the outside can see it. And it's a shame, because you were once the revered, my goodness, look at America, but I'm getting it, you took the eye off the ball. You looked away for a split second, and you get these people in, and you've had nothing but grief from, you know, nothing but grief from them. You know, your way of life is threatened, okay? Your way of life is threatened, and it's a way of life that other people would like. But then I think you're wakening up. Most people I know are wakening up to, you know, what's been happening in America. Can you say that again, please? All right, okay. Not the majority, but enough people in America are waking up and actually thinking, what on earth's going on here? Something is not right. And you can, I can hear people, but I can feel them. You know, I get feelings, and I've got a feeling that America is slowly but surely coming round to thinking this is not right, and this can't go on. It can't go on. And the vast majority of people in America are good people. Good people, hard-working, some of them God-fearing, just ordinary people just wanting to make a living, have a good life, enjoy themselves and have joy in their life, okay? But you've got people over this side who do not want it. They do not want, they're trying to keep the people of America down. And you can't keep good people down. You just can't. But don't let them divide and rule. Like, that's what we say in Scotland, divide and rule, right? Do not let them, like, have a civil war, okay? Because believe you me, they want nothing more than you to have a civil war. They want nothing more than for people to be against people. You know, hard-working people, those who are down in their luck, everybody to be so engrossed in fighting and among themselves that you don't know what these people are doing. And I'm talking about the powerful. I think I said that in Monday's reading. I'm getting the same thing. You know, I'm getting, you're this close to civil war. That's what I'm being told. America's this close to having civil war. Because if you're having a war, then you're not watching what these people are doing. Time for you to say enough's enough. Watch who's coming into your community. It's as if you went out, you're protesting, and all of a sudden things just started appearing that you know, like it could be used as weapons, just casually there. Who put them there? How did they get there? Because were they there the day before? So I'm just, you know, like I say, peaceful protest, yes, I've done it myself. But ask yourself, if you come across something, you know, I'm trying to think, I'm being shown bricks and rocks and things that can be used that weren't there the day before but had suddenly appeared. Suddenly appeared. So who made them suddenly appear? How did they get there? Just for people conveniently to use. But the people in the community, I'm being told that you did not write your own community. You didn't write your own community. They were bussed in. And the reason that the community was wrecked was, I'm being told that you couldn't go anywhere else. You couldn't go anywhere else. You can't go this. See, this is what I'm being shown. You can't go this way and you can't go this way. I don't know if this is into the next town and that's into the next town or the next state or but it's, you couldn't go anywhere. So, you know, they wrecked the community. But I'm being told that the people who turned up to clean up the community was the people who actually lived there. And the people who wrecked the community were all away. In for the night, done the job and away they went. That's what I'm being told. Now, you can take the message from Spirit and you don't take the message from Spirit. It's as simple as that. I'm just telling you what I'm getting. But that's what I've got today. That the message is, you were peaceful protesting, you were protesting what happened and what that led to, and it was infiltrated. It was infiltrated. That's what I'm being told. Somebody with an agenda infiltrated it, and I'm being told that it was infiltrated because they want to, as we say in Scotland, divide and rule. They want to have a civil war. They're trying to have a civil war in America, and they've been trying to have a civil war in America for, I would say, I'm being shown 4, so I'm saying maybe 4 years. They've been trying to have this civil war. Because when the people are all engaged and their attention's taken, and they're kind of having a war with one another, they're not having a war and watching what these people are doing. And these people are into everything. They're into everything. And it's your money that they're doing it with. Ask yourself where your money's going. Ask yourself, where's my taxes going? So that's what I've got for you today. I would just like to extend a prayer for those who are like myself, who believe in a higher power. I would like to send protection to everybody in America, and let's hope that the justice isn't bullshit, okay? Because that's what I got right away, bullshit justice, okay? And I'm not saying who, because I'm not going down that road, but you can make of that what you will, okay? So thanks very much for watching. I hope you've got something out of this message and it's not too muddled, because sometimes it is muddled. And I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.